Hey, it's DJ from CSVAPE.com, and today we're going to be talking about the Twisted Messes RDA. Now, it does have three options and three different features, if you will. And we're gonna go ahead and show you exactly what it looks like on the inside of each one of these. Mind you, if you notice, just right off the bat, they are sitting on top of rings, AFC rings, airflow control, because of the fact that standard Twisted Messes comes with a blue AFC ring and a stainless AFC ring. So whichever one fits your needs and fits your style, you can always switch them off. But it's pretty nice. Now I'm gonna go through all those first, and I'm gonna show you the insides and kind of dissect it a little bit. On the black one, you have your option of a gold AFC ring or a black AFC ring. Of course, whichever one fits your style. And I'll show you exactly why that gold is so important on this one a little later. This one is slightly different. This is the Twisted Messes TM squared. And it's not just because the airflow is shaped like a square. There's another reason why it's called the TM squared. But you do have an option on this one: stainless AFC ring or black AFC ring. Now, we're gonna start off with the original Twisted Messes. In order for you to adjust the airflow, it is a threaded top cap. Now, the top cap is integrated. You can't pull this off. There's no removing it. It's always all one piece. In order for you to adjust the airflow, you would have to unscrew this, and then, of course, you can spin it freely. But if you unscrew it all the way, you'll be able to see the internals. Now, we're gonna remove the AFC ring, and I'm gonna show you the inside. Now, you have a 4-post design. Well, some people still consider this 3-post, but with the center post having a block with 2 post holes. It's good for mounting any types of huge coils if you are into making claptons, fused claptons, staple coils, helix coils, anything that ends up being a large diameter at the end. It will fit in this because of the fact that the post holes are 2.8 millimeters. Which is fairly large. It is a 5.5 millimeter deep juice well, so it does hold a lot of juice, so you won't have to drip as often. You have a lot of room in here to build, so it's really good to pretty much determine what you're gonna build on it, because just put it this way, almost anything is gonna fit, so that's always a good thing. Now I wanna show you the next one. Oh, mind you, sorry, there is a silver-plated brass 510 pin at the bottom. Now I want to go ahead and put this back together and show you the next one. This next one is the black and gold Twisted Messes. Now, just started off right off the bat. On the bottom, you have a gold-plated brass 510 pin. You got to keep it gold. Now, same thing with this one. It's all integrated. You can't remove the cap. You can't remove the tip. It is threaded just like this one. So we're gonna go and unscrew this, and I'll show you the internals. Now remember the gold, remember the gold. Inside you have gold-plated center post. That's exactly what I was talking about. And of course it gives you the gold flavor with the center post. Now, same thing, the post holes are about 2.8 millimeters in diameter. The building deck is the same depth at 5.5 millimeters. And you have your Allen screws, just like the original and the TM square that we're gonna go over in just a minute. So we're gonna replace this, put this back together, and screw this on. Now, last but not least, this is the one that has, I would say, the most amount of features and a slightly different design. So this is the Twisted Messes TM squared. Now, unlike the originals, you can actually remove the drip tip off of this RDA. and it comes with an optional. Now this is not delrin. They made it a very, very big point on their website that this is a Riddell or Radel, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that's what it's called, Riddell or Radel. What it is, it's a high temperature heat resistant plastic, which has a slightly lower melting point than PEEK. And what PEEK is, it's a very, very strong material that is really, really heat resistant, and it doesn't have a chance of melting on you if you're going to be building super crazy aggressive builds. So, oh, and mind you, all of these have PEEK insulators, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm going to unscrew the top cap and I'm going to show you the internals. Now, the internals, if you remember, on the other two are very similar to themselves. Now, with the TM squared, it's a little different. Now, if you notice, you have two huge blocks. Two huge blocks. What that is for is to give you the ability to build your coils in two different positions. You can either build them in the center with the two center posts, or you can have a really wide coil. Like a lot of guys do those parallel or stage Claptons that end up being really, really wide, talking like 10, 12 wraps. You can actually have them mounted on the outside post holes. Now I'm gonna open another one of these up and show you a comparison to kind of give you an idea on what I'm speaking about. Now, if you notice on this one, if I were to try to mount a coil in these two center post holes, it wouldn't work because of the fact that it's a positive. The negatives are on the outsides. On this one, the TM squared, the two center posts are separated. So that still indicates that one side being the negative, one side being the positive. So you have so many options for mounting your coils. So of course, there's a lot of parts here. We're gonna put these back together and get a little more organized. But while I'm doing that, if you're gonna be building these RDAs on any type of device, you wanna make sure that you are using high drain batteries only, because of the fact that you do have a chance of it being a potential danger, especially if you're the type of person who likes to build really low in resistance. Those batteries have to be able to handle that amount of amperage output. If you don't, you may have issues, and we don't want that. So high drain batteries only, 30 amps or higher if you can. If you cannot find those, we do have batteries on our website. So you can find the Twisted Messes RDA on CSVAPE.com. My name is DJ, and we're here to help you switch the habit.
Switch the habit at CSVAPE.com.